My name is Melody, and I did my project on a CD case, which meaning everything on the outside of the CD case is going to be how I feel that the public portrays me, and everything inside the CD case is going to be everything that I feel my family and friends portray me and how I portray myself. So starting off, I have this is everything that the public sees me as: aloof, shy, calm, more closed off, responsible, and intelligent. And I feel these last two also tie into my private life too. Um, so first I have outgoing and talkative. Oh, and by the way, everything that is on my private life is on a CD. So outgoing and talkative. In private, I am a very outgoing and talkative person versus in public, I'm more closed off because I don't really know the person or I don't really know the group of people and I don't know how I should, act and talk around them. So I tend to, get get to know the people or the person I'm talking to know if I should be more talkative with them. And then next is also tying into the last one, which is more open emotionally. So out here it says more closed off because in public I tend to not really talk about my personal life or anything going on with my acquaintances or people I don't really know, versus when I'm with my friends and family, I'm a very open person. And then I have active and energetic. So looking from the outside, you see that I'm shy and more closed off. So you might paint the picture like, oh, she's probably just a very laid back person, doesn't like to do much, which I am laid back, but I am a very energetic person with friends and family. Next is a listener, and I put listener here and aloof out here, and I feel that people might view me as aloof because I don't really talk much in certain situations where I don't know if I have the best advice to give. So, versus telling you something that I feel like you might want to hear but is not good for you, I would rather listen to what you're telling me and just let you rant to me. And people might take that as I'm being rude and I don't care about what you're saying, which isn't true. I'm just more of a listener. Next is anxiety. And I feel most people don't know this about me, obviously, in the public because I don't tell people about this that I don't really know. Only my friends and family know this, or my close friends and family, because they know what to do if I'm in the situation where I have an anxiety attack. I've had anxiety, or I've had anxiety attacks since I think the first one was when I was like 10 or 11, so I've had them my whole life. So usually when I'm in public and this happens, I might just walk away from the situation I'm in and not say anything, or I might just close myself off and I kind of go into this stare, and people might think, oh, she just doesn't care about what I'm saying, or she's probably just shy, or being closed off, which isn't true. I'm just having an anxiety attack, and I don't really tell people about this because it's something that it goes back to being more open emotionally. I would tell you this, if you're close to me and stuff, but that's why I have to build a bond with people to let them know about personal things like that in my life. Another thing is spontaneous. I feel that I'm a very spontaneous person. I love going on like last minute road trips and like last minute like outings. I don't know. For example, those are just random examples. I love amusement parks. I love roller coasters, all that. But on the front, people might not view me as that because they think that I'm shy and I'm more closed off. So like, why would they think someone that's closed off and doesn't really like to talk to anybody is spontaneous? Another thing, last thing is organized, and that's something that's also on the top or on the front, which is responsible. It kind of ties together because in public you could see me as an organized person because I have, for example, if I go to school, I organize my folders all by certain subjects, and I organize like I have little cases for my markers and then little cases for my pencils. And then in private, I organize myself, or I'm more responsible with what I do in the day. Like I have to have everything planned out, know what I'm doing, and yeah, and it might not be a good thing to have everything planned out and always know what you're doing because sometimes it's not that fun. But sometimes that's how I am, and that is my project on my public and private self. I would also like to add about how I believe that public and private self portrays a person, and I think that it's good to know that everybody's behaviors are different on the public eye and versus private, like how your family and friends view you, because you have to build a bond with people to actually know like if you should open up emotionally or how you actually are. And people might view you as aloof because they think, oh, she doesn't care, or like, oh, he doesn't care, or shy because they think like, oh, they probably don't want to, be here, which isn't true. Like, you need to know about people's personal lives too, and that's why you build bonds with people, to know why they are that way sometimes. And it's usually not because they're just that way. There's a reason behind it, like anxiety and etc. And yeah, and that's my project. And thank you, and I hope you liked it.